I want to thank you for your interest in our services. My name is Herschel Bentley, the Executive Director of National Credit Federation, and during this short overview, our hope is to give you a better understanding of what National Credit Federation is all about. The first thing I should tell you is that National Credit Federation is a nationwide membership-based organization. So, should you decide to do business with us, you're really going to become a member of our association. And probably the biggest question that needs answered is, why would you or anyone else for that matter want to become a member of the National Credit Federation? And probably the number one reason is that our organization is very seasoned. You see, several of our directors and senior management have 25 plus years working in the credit business, and having consulted with thousands and thousands of people, we're able to bring you a depth of experience that you can depend on. We currently have members across the nation, so we're national in scope. Our mission is to assist people that are working through a financial difficulty, frequently as a result of a divorce, health problem, loss of job, or business setback. See, these difficulties can have a negative impact on the ability to continue making credit payments, which in itself can be a tremendous burden, let alone the impact on your overall credit and credit scores. Our average member sees an increase in their credit score of 127 points. So if you're familiar with credit scoring, you know that's a tremendous difference and potentially can change your overall financial well-being. One of the things you'll truly enjoy is that we've actually bundled together several different perks, privileges, services, and benefits, all designed to help our members work through what might be one of their more challenging financial problems. As an organization, we find that most people come to us for our aggressive attorney-assisted credit restoration program, our debt settlement or debt education system. In addition, we have a legal club which gives our members free access to one of 27,000 attorneys to get answers to their most pressing legal questions. We can provide you with assistance to help establish 2 additional lines of credit to help raise credit scores. We can even have your lawyer write a credit reference letter on your behalf, letting people know that he's rectifying problems or erasing erroneous, outdated, or unverifiable information, or wherever he's hanging your legal defense. Information that your credit report will very soon be back to proper status, and in the interim period, any consideration they would give you would be greatly appreciated. As you can see, it's a very robust organization. You know, everyone knows that banks look at credit scores, but do you know that landlords, employers, insurance companies are all permitted to check your credit and use that information to deny you or charge you extra monies for their services? You know, I'm asked all the time if it's really true that insurance companies can charge you more premiums because of your credit scores. I know it sounds crazy, but they do it all the time. Our marquee service, the thing we are best known for, is that we have a number of attorneys on retainer as well as in-house counsel. And these lawyers will immediately begin to represent you against TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax. When you come to work with us, you'll be working with an attorney highly experienced in credit bureau law. In fact, we're not going to give you a lawyer who hasn't handled thousands of cases successfully for us before they ever get yours. Additionally, these attorneys are masters at being able to challenge the credit bureaus, back them into a legal corner, and force the permanent removal of the kinds of items on a credit report that would cause you to be rejected or turned down when you're applying for credit. The legal basis for our lawyer's success are the rights available to you through a series of 6 consumer protection laws, most notably the Fair Credit Reporting Act, which you can learn more about in the Credit University section of our website. Wouldn't it be great to have such an experienced attorney working on your behalf rather than you messing with us? Now, the first thing we'll need is a copy of your credit report. If you were referred by a mortgage broker or any other credit grantor, we can use their copy. If you need a copy, we can help you right through our website, or if you'd like some assistance here, we'd be happy to help. And as soon as we receive that copy, our case manager will be assigned to your case. We will literally grade your report, highlighting and noting anything and everything on the report that in any way could be suppressing your credit score. Of course, the things that jump off the page will be the first items noted, but then they'll also note any demographic information, inquiries, and other areas that might be suppressing your scores. Your attorney is going to prepare an actual legal challenge. And one of the things that separates us from other organizations out there that may consider themselves our competitor is that any and all communication that is sent to the credit bureaus on your behalf is going to come from your attorney's office, on your attorney's letterhead, signed by your attorney, who, as I mentioned earlier, has handled thousands of cases successfully before they ever got yours. When the credit bureaus receive your disputed information, there are a variety of things by law that they're required to do. They're required to conduct due diligence. They're to verify the facts, to make sure that before they besmirched your credit, that reasonable measures were made to make darn sure that the information that they put onto your credit report is accurate before they impact your credit score. We know that when the hot lamps are on, when they're in depositions, where they swear to tell the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth, that they do nothing of the kind. This loads, incidentally, your attorney's legal shotgun. In addition, your attorney is going to force the credit bureaus to contact each one of the creditors who are suppressing your credit score to what the law refers to as validate, or oftentimes suggests that they substantiate the information that's on the credit report, and the credit bureaus are required to get that information back from the creditors to conclude the investigation within 30 days. Okay, let me set some expectations. What we generally see is about a third of the adverse or negative items challenged being deleted on the very first challenge. So somewhere around that 40 to 50 day mark, you're going to see a substantial improvement in your overall credit condition. Now, of course, if a third or so of the items have been deleted, well, then what does that mean? That means that half or more may still be there. But don't sweat it. This is merely a work in progress, and your attorney will get ready to roll his sleeves up for the next round, similar to an appeal in any legal case. Now, what we're suggesting here is a paradigm shift. We're talking about changing the way the credit bureaus would like you to think about credit reporting. I mean, what would they have you believe? The credit bureaus would have you believe that the information on your credit report is handed down on stone tablets, the infallible word of Equifax, right? But of course, from a legal perspective, and our attorneys tell us that the information on your credit report is nothing more or nothing less than a whole series of allegations that are being made about you. Some of it's true, right? But some not so true. Either way, the burden of proof lies with your accuser. Please understand, in the American justice system, you're innocent until what? Right, proven guilty. Has this been the position that the credit bureaus have taken with you in the past? No, of course not. They've put themselves in the position of being both your judge and your jury. They besmirch your credit and convict you of these things without any defense, or in some cases even making you aware this information is on your credit report. That's not the way things are supposed to work. In our processing center, which is in Tampa, Florida, of all the credit reports we receive in a typical day from various members that are at various stages of the process, we're going to see items like bankruptcies, federal state tax liens, judgments, foreclosures, repossessions, court-ordered child support, government-backed student loans. The heavy stuff being deleted from our members' reports. Your member portal will provide you a secure area on the website where you can communicate with or upload any documents needed by your case manager. You'll be able to research all kinds of additional educational materials, as well as find out where you stand in the overall credit restoration process at any time. Let's take a quick look at some of the results our members see. These are but a tiny drop in the masses of successes that we've had, but I hope you're starting to see that results are what we're all about. Feel free to take a look at the tons of result samples that we have in the Proven Results section of the website. If it can happen for all these people, it can happen for you. Now, just because you've taken care of your credit report, it doesn't mean that you've taken care of the actual debts. If you're like many of our members, when first enrolling, they feel the pressures of fighting to pay a ton of unsecured debt, or worse yet, dealing with a constant nagging of collectors from the credit card or collection companies, then debt settlement might be the answer. Debt settlement is simply a process where we negotiate with your creditors to accept payment that is less than the full amount of the debt owed. Funds accumulate in a special account until enough has been saved to pay off one creditor, and the process repeats until the debts have been repaid. One of the biggest things that credit card companies do not want the public to know about is that if you make the minimum payment for the average credit card, it's going to take about 28 years to pay that debt off. And that's if you never charge another thing. This is the reason that many people never become debt-free. The system is designed to suck you into debt and to keep you there. Debt settlement can help you become debt-free many times in just 12 to 36 months. It can stop the interest clock, cut your monthly outgo many times by hundreds of dollars. Here you can see the chart of a person who owes about $47,100 and whose minimum payment is currently $1,765. Debt settlement can have you debt-free in 36 months, cut your monthly outgo by almost $1,000, or become debt-free in 24 months and cut your monthly outgo by about $700. Rest assured that any charges for this service are included in the monthly payments, and you'll find it virtually in all cases the monthly savings is substantial. No matter what you owe, if you're currently struggling to make your minimum monthly payments, then ask yourself, how would your life change if you could start to save money every month on your outgo, and if you knew that in the next 12 to 36 months that you could be totally debt-free and done with your unsecured debt? How would you feel? What would you do? Perhaps start to save for a new home or new car? Maybe set aside some money for the kids' college. Maybe in a couple years, really go on that dream vacation you justly deserve. If you're like many of our members, just knowing that you've taken your life back, gotten rid of the chains that have kept you stressed and in debt, perhaps for a lifetime, that's reason enough. Many of our members have gotten rid of their unsecured debts and had dramatic improvements in their credit scores. And as a member, this is the very goal we want you to achieve. What we don't want is to see you perhaps slip back into financial prison with money habits that may have created these problems in the very first place. Through our partnerships with the folks at Wake Up Now, you'll find a true financial education system. The Intelligent Ways Academy will allow you to easily understand finances at the college level. You'll be able to follow a proven method of handling your debts so as to permanently stay out of the debt rat race once and for all. You'll have access to a real-time system through the Currency system to track your money and account for not only eliminating debt, but rerouting those dollars to start to build up cash reserves for emergency and long-term savings. Getting started is very easy, and Wake Up Now has even come up with a program to fully cover the monthly tuition so you can immediately put to use this intensive money management system. Now, to summarize, let me continue to set some expectations for you. This service is not a snap-your-fingers quick fix overnight kind of solution, but rather an exercise in patience. Understand that your patience will be rewarded with a dramatically improved credit score, being debt-free, and a plan in place to never get into this situation again. Eliminating your debt, improving your credit score, and the financial education system are the cornerstone pieces to making a change in your financial life and overall well-being. After the free consultation we offer our members, many are overwhelmed with the changes that can happen in just a few short 12 to 36 months. Now, in terms of membership, when you hear that an attorney is involved, you might think, man, this is going to cost me like the foreign aid bill to the world. But we're committed as a company to being affordable so the average citizen can take advantage of our services. Our yearly membership allows you to get started, to put an attorney to work on your behalf that's handled thousands of cases before he ever gets yours for a small monthly investment of just $97. Your initial startup to get things going is just $149. So for less than $100 a month, you're going to have a lawyer representing you who is skilled in the legal art of handling Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, and immediately begin to put this credit headache permanently behind you. By joining with us to fight for your credit rights, you can sleep better knowing that our membership protection warranty has you covered. It is simply put that you're definitely going to get results or you'll get a refund. Our warranty is one of the boldest and most forthright in the industry, and we're pleased to offer this peace of mind to all our members. I want to personally thank you for taking the time to listen to this presentation. If you're ready to get going, go ahead to the Join Here section of the website. Sign up, and you'll have that very first round of disputes going out in just a few short days. If you have additional questions, feel free to call us or get back to the consultant that referred you to the site. A wise mentor of mine taught me that your decisions today start the wheels in motion for what happens tomorrow. Thank you.